Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. In today's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on the third installment of a movie series that it was originally going to be the third and final installment of a trilogy when this movie series was going to be a trilogy at first, and that's going to be on Scream 3. Yep, the third installment of the Scream franchise. And so, the story of Scream 3, like which this movie was meant to be the last installment of the Scream trilogy when it's not. But yeah, Scream 3 is set in Hollywood, where Stab 3 is being shot with Gale Weathers and Dwight Riley on set as advisors to Jennifer Jooley. Unfortunately, a killer decides to off the cast in the order of the screenplay, and only Sydney, like Sid Prescott, now in hiding until the killer tracks her down, can solve the riddle. And yeah, so what do I think of it? It's not as good as the first two Scream films, but it's a decent movie. It was just okay, because I didn't really hate it or anything. It was okay. Because I will say though, Scream 3 I will say is probably the weakest out of all of them. Like, yes, the weakest out of the Scream series. Like, it's probably the weakest one. I still think the first two Scream movies are the best ones, and I still think the second Scream's my favorite out of all of them. Because I mean, there are some times in like Scream 3 where it does get a little cliche. Yeah, there are some times where it does get a little cliched, and sometimes the jump scares don't even work that well. But one good thing about Scream 3 is definitely the cast members, like, you know, all the actors and actresses from the previous films. Like, they all do a great job. Like Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox. You know, Courtney Cox is Gale Weathers and Neve Campbell is Sydney. And oh yeah, and Scott Foley plays Roman in this film. And Patrick Dempsey was in Scream 3, and I thought he was pretty good. Liev Schreiber and Jenny McCarthy, and oh yeah, and there was even a scene in this film where it features some footage, well, it's not really archive footage, but it's actually just some flashback footage. Well, not really flashback, but just some, like, it was like when the characters are watching some video footage of Jamie Kennedy as Randy. Because to most of us Scream fans, we know that Randy died in the second film. And so you get Jamie Kennedy as Randy featuring footage of him. And Lance Henriksen was in Scream 3, and he was there. And Carrie Fisher only appears during one scene in the film, but she was there. And Roger L. Jackson is still awesome as the voice of Ghostface, you know, Ghostface. And Wes Craven still does a pretty good job directing the Scream films, and plus, like I said, Scream 3 was supposed to be the third and final installment of the Scream trilogy until Wes Craven until Wes Craven, the director of the Scream franchise, he and the companies, they actually decided to make a fourth installment of Scream, which was later released in 2011. Yeah, so, but yeah, so, and then when it comes to like the jump scares, like, there are some jump scares that work fine, while some don't. But like, some of them, most of them can get pretty predictable, because that's like probably one of the main problems with Scream 3. Like, why, and I can understand why this movie got like mixed, like, well, not really mixed, but probably like mixed to negative reviews, and like 41% on Rotten Tomatoes. But yeah, so overall, Scream 3 was okay and decent, but definitely the weakest Scream film. And I'm gonna give Scream 3 three and a half out of 5. Yeah, 3.5 out of 5, 3 stars out of 5. It was just okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't seen Scream 3 yet, then I say give it a watch. It's I would probably be guessing like Scream 3 would probably be just a one-time watch. While I do recommend the first two Screams, and then sometime tomorrow after I watch the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett on Disney Plus, I'm gonna watch Scream 4, And then, and then I'll be ready to see the new Scream 5 in January 2022 next month. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this movie review on Scream 3, and that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.